Welcome to 2 Minute Drill, the first pitch-only show that features entrepreneurs from all walks of life competing each week for more than $50,000 in cash and prizes. Hosted by legendary entrepreneur, sports executive, and investor David Meltzer. 5 contestants have just 2 minutes to deliver their most convincing pitch ever. Who will fold under the pressure and who will thrive?
Wow.
After the pitches are complete, the judges will deliberate to decide our champion.
You lost me. I felt like I was in training at the DMV.
Will they rise to the occasion?
The idea was great.
Will they blow away the judges?
Wow, have you improved?
Will they be crowned champion?
Congratulations.
David Meltzer hosts 2 Minute Drill. Our next contestant is Jeff Bennett, founder and CEO of Morari Medical.
Morari is a sexual health and wellness company, and we're trying to restore confidence in sexual health. And we've developed a prototype patch which allows men to delay an ejaculation, ultimately leading to greater satisfaction of their partner. I'm one of the 70% of guys that would like to extend the ejaculation time, so I had this crazy idea of a wearable patch and approached a urologist at the time and said, "What do you think about this idea?" And he said, "Jeff, it's a brilliant idea." But he said, more importantly, do you understand how big of a problem this is? And really that was kind of that inspiration to say, wow, we've got an opportunity here to literally help address, tens of millions of couples worldwide with their sexual health and wellness.
Jeff, your 2 minutes starts now.
In 1998, the world was introduced to a little blue pill promising relief from erectile dysfunction. Of course, that's Viagra, which went on to earn Pfizer billions of dollars of revenue. My name is Jeff Bennett, CEO and founder of Morari. At Morari, we're focused on providing relief from the embarrassment of premature ejaculation, which affects 30% of men regardless of age. I'd like to introduce to you a little blue patch we call More. This will be the most significant innovation in the male sexual health industry since the launch of Viagra. We are a pre-revenue company and finishing development of More, which is a app-enabled, chemical-free wearable patch. The patch safely interferes with the nerve signals from the penis to the brain to delay an ejaculation, leaving you and your partner more satisfied. The patch is placed in the perineal area, which some people like to call the gooch or the taint. It's worn during intercourse and disposed of. With a retail price of $15 for single-use patch and $250 for a reusable electronics module, we have a recurring revenue opportunity as well as the opportunity for monthly subscriptions. I have more than 25 years of experience in the healthcare industry and am joined by experts in neurophysiology and urology. We have developed a working prototype, been issued a patent, and completed a feasibility study. As evidence of the interest in the consumer side of this, we won the first ever innovation challenge by Procter & Gamble. We've been featured in Men's Health, Forbes, and many other publications. Even the Jimmy Kimmel Live show acknowledged a More patch earlier this year. We are raising $1.5 million to convert our prototype to a commercial product, add to the team, and begin the preparation for a direct-to-consumer launch where we will leverage social media and influencer channels. In addition, we will leverage innovative platforms such as Verve to help with the launch. The terms of the raise are preferred equity at a pre-money valuation of $6.4 million. Thank you.
All right, I got to tell you, this guy was BAM-worthy to me. That was seriously BAM-worthy.
I got the BAM tattoo. You see that?
Just for the show. Just for the show.
We got the tattoo last night, BAM. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, Jeff, I remember you, buddy. I remember you from last time. Wow, have you improved. You really listened. You really took the advice, the guidance, some of the things certainly that David had shared with you, and you really came back and crushed it. Good for you. You checked all the boxes. You presented it in a confident way. Man, oh man, congratulations. You deserve, really, good for you. Good for you.
Jeff, I don't know what the improvement was, but I can tell you that your pitch was great. Surely you have a captive audience for your product. And you talked about your revenue stream. You talked about reoccurring revenue. You've got a single-use product. I loved it, man. You gave the valuation of the company. You talked about your raise. I didn't see any holes in that. Great pitch. Great pitch.
Mic drop, no premature
Mr. Jeff.
Excitement. No premature excitement.
There's no premature excitement here, Jeff. I mean, you crushed it. And I agree with Rory. I remember your pitch last season. And you did, it was okay last time. This time it was really, really good. And you really touched all the spots in the business. I love the reoccurring part of that. I love that you mentioned the awards that you got from Procter & Gamble. I mean, all of those things are very important, building the credibility. And I hope someone sees this and they're like, I want to invest in that and bet on that and see if it, really brings the fruit to them, because I think that, with no pun intended, I think that really if somebody bets on you as the jockey and that business, I think that's a win. I mean, it seems like it's a great business and you presented it very well. If I had to pick one thing that I would change is, and look, I'm giving you like a BAM, and BAM's a big deal for us on here. BAM means it's as good as it gets. It's maybe just a little bit more energy. But dude, that's just because I have to find something. It was really, really good.
I agree. Damage for sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have the tattoo, but I'm appreciative.
You want to get one? We can go after this.
My wife will get very mad at me. Look, when we're getting down to ticky-tack facts, then I get really happy about what we're doing here. What I love about the return episode that we have is I expected everyone to do what you do, and I do expect everyone that comes on. We're in season 4, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Learn from what others have done. If you haven't been on the show like Jeff, learn at least. But every box was checked. And my ticky-tack fact for you, Jeff, and I love, you included verb, you included 2-minute drill even on the logo. Everything was coordinated. And you're talking about a really uncomfortable, I won't personally put it onto me, but uncomfortable process and definitely solution. But I thought one of the strongest things you could have started with or ended with, because you fumbled at the end a little bit on, not the valuation part or whatever it was, is I love your slogan. Ready, set, slow.
Yeah, I was going to comment.
And so I would have started with, hey judges, are you ready, set, slow? What does that mean? Well, most guys your age have a problem. And I'm going to teach you to slow down. I know you're trying to teach people on their pitches to slow down. I'm going to teach you boys to slow down when you're not vertical. Anyway, something like that would have done really well. Excellent job. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Jeff. Good job.
Great, Jeff.
That was
Great.
a BAM.
Proud of you, buddy.
Double high
Proud of you.
five. It is the difficult time of deciding. Rory, you look pretty convinced on who you think should win. Who do you think should win and why?
Well, first, I really liked all of the participants. I think each one of them has something that I think they have that trust factor, the honest factor, the legit, and you can't teach that, as you've heard me say. And all of them have that. I think some of them could be superstars. But because this is the comeback show, what I'm looking for is, did you take the advice that you received last time you pitched, embrace it, incorporate it, and then demonstrate it on today's program? And I think there's really only one person that did that effectively. I mean, very effectively, and that's Jeff Bennett from Morari. I really think he really embraced what we told him last time, delivered big time. I think he earned it.
Alvin, you didn't see the last time. What do you think just off the bat, what you saw?
Well, Dave, you gave me a different perspective, and based on the ask of each individual, I liked Carol.
Okay.
Carol came on and she said that her ask was for mentoring so that she could take her business from one place to another. And so with that kind of ask, she's got a product, she's already making sales. I like Carol for the win. I'm glad I don't have to make
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No, so look, I go.
What do you think, brother?
Well, I thought I'll touch what Rory said. Every one of the folks here have that trust and credibility factor. But, like Amy, we kind of went over that. We've got to talk more about the business, less nervous. Darian, great pitch guy, probably the best pitch person on here, but missed the boat on some of the things. Jeff was a BAM. Carol, to me, was a BAM. To me, it really comes down to Carol or Jeff. And I think that I'm going to have to agree with Alvin. As good as Jeff did, I think the way Carol laid this out and what her ask was, because Jeff was, if I had to pin them just on a 2-minute drill, I'm pitching this, what's my ask and how am I getting that across? Jeff was an A, but Carol was an A+ because she was asking not only for mentorship to really brand it. And look, I like ice cream, and I like chocolate, and I like
People
hot
buy
sauce.
on emotion for
And
lots
I'm
of
buying on
reasons.
emotion, so I'm going to go with that route. I think maybe that's part of your reason as well.
I didn't see this one coming. I saw it, to be honest. Number one, it is the comeback, but there was only a couple comeback players. There was more like the sophomore slump with a few of these. That's the way I felt. Maybe my expectations are higher because I think the show's here to teach. That's my intention of creating the show and having you two, especially on every episode, is the best teachers I know, or you guys have had extraordinary careers and you articulate why so well. I agree. The two that came back, and if you look at what they were pitching and how they did it, the two best were Carol, of course, and Jeff. And I'm going to go against the majority, though. I think Jeff won. I think Jeff really came through in if you were talking a pitch competition in any place, I think Jeff would win it. Whether it's Procter & Gamble's or Plug and Play or any of the other pitch competitions. And I think Carol would win some, but I think Jeff would win every one, and that's what I'm looking for the comeback. I appreciate both of you because that was a very close second, and I appreciate everyone up there. I will tell you, this is probably the greatest potential show that I've seen. I've seen the most potential on this show, and so let's make sure that we reach out to Rory and get involved with that because there's some great products. I want to thank everyone, but I also want to congratulate Jeff Bennett, Morari Medical. Ready, set, slow. Let's go.
All right, Jeff.
Way to go, Jeff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, all of you.
Well done.
All of you.